So my dad has to go to London for Fashion Week, and he takes me along. And so I take one of my friends along. Overall, it's a great experience. London's an awesome city, and I think everyone should, go there at least once. But my friend nearly ruined it for me. Don't get me wrong. He's a great guy, and he's always there when you need him, and he tells a lot of funny jokes and stuff. But my friend is also extremely obsessed with cheese. That is literally the only thing he ever eats. And he's not just obsessed with any cheese, he's obsessed with the smelliest, nastiest cheeses out there. The moment we land on UK soil, he turns to me and he goes, "Dude, we need to go and get this thing of Stilton." I'm like, "Dude, what's Stilton?" He's like, "Yeah, Stilton. It's an incredible cheese, man." For those of you who don't know, Stilton is a British cheese. It's blue and it stinks. And my friend loves it. So he starts eating it all of the time. And oh my god. It is so bad. There are 20 wheels of Stilton crammed into the fridge. Room stinks and Febreze doesn't help. My clothes are constantly smelling like BO. It gets so bad that my dad begins to notice. He's like, "Why does the room smell like mold? I mean, why can't these UK cleaning ladies do their job?" And my dad has an irrational hatred of the UK. I don't know why, it must be a middle-aged thing. So I'm just trying to convince my friend to lay off on a Stilton for a while. And I'm like, "Dude, don't you want to have some other cheese?" I'm like, "Cheddar cheese! Cheddar cheese is good!" He's like, "Nah, man, I'm just good with myself." I don't want to say outright that it's terrible, but I'm like, "Dude, don't you think you stink?" And he's like, "I don't stink! It's a natural smell! I smell like a man!" Ew. So, after Fashion Week, we have to go to New York because my dad has business there. So the day before we leave, I go up to my friend, I'm like, "You know you're gonna have to get rid of all that Stilton." He's like, "No, I'm not gonna get rid of all that Stilton." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you have to. Do you know how bad US Customs is? They'll probably, put you in a jail cell for just taking cheese in." And he's like, dude, don't worry. I'm just gonna hide it." "You're just gonna hide it?" "Yeah, I'll hide it." I'm like, "Okay." So the next day we're at Heathrow Airport, and I'm rolling my suitcase along, and then all of a sudden I notice that this smell emitting from it, it is putrid. It is vile. It is like death. So I turn to my friend and I'm like, "Please do not tell me you hid the cheese in my bag." And he's like, "Yeah, I did." I'm like, "Dude, that's not hiding the cheese. They have x-rays at the check-in point that can detect anything. Did you really think that was smart? Dude, don't worry. I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna eat all the cheese." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Trust me, man, trust me. I'm gonna eat all the cheese. They'll never know." He opens up my bag, grabs the Stilton, opens it. There must have been five to 10 wheels of it or something. Starts breaking them off into little pieces and starts shoving them into his mouth. Cheeks are right out of here. His eyes are bulging out. And I'm like, no, dude, you don't have to do this. And he's like, "You man, I'm doing this wrong." Just throw the stuff away. What the I do not want to see you get sick or something. I just want to gag when I see him do this. He swallows the last cheese just before we hit the checkpoint. I come out clean. My bag comes out clean. And he comes out clean. And the only thing I noticed was that the security guard gave me this ugh look as I pass by. So I go and I smell my shirt. And I'm like, "Oh god, I still smell like Stilton." So I go to the bathroom and then I take out all of the perfume and cologne samples in my dad's bag and I begin to spray myself down with them in order to get rid of the smell. Meanwhile, my friend is puking his guts out. It was nasty. So we go on the flight. My friend is so out of it. He's like, "Ah." And I'm just sitting here in my seat like this, thinking, "Oh my god, I can't believe we just did that. I mean, we could have broken so many international laws, man. What would have happened if he didn't get rid of the cheese?" So the plane takes off, and I'm just sitting there, and my dad's like, "Hey, son, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, I'm fine." So that's the story of how my friend almost smuggled in Stilton cheese to the US.